Hey, hope you're all doing well. Today, I'm going to check out how the metal zone runs into my Roland JC40. For anyone who is worried that this combination isn't going to be metal enough, don't worry, because I currently have it sitting on an EMG headset, to cover the bases. Get it? Because that's the bass. So the reason I'm doing this video is someone did actually comment on my Jazz 40 video and asked if I could check out the metal zone into this particular amp. So for the record, if you guys have anything that you want me to cover, if I can do it, I'll do my best to do it for you. As you can see, I am using the Wazacraft version of the Metal Zone pedal, which has the standard mode and the newly designed custom mode. So I will obviously flick the switch so you can hear how it sounds with both. The Metal Zone pedal, I don't reckon gets enough credit, and I think it's purely because it's called the Metal Zone. So if you don't know what you're getting, obviously you think it's going to be heavy, it's going to be metal, and to be fair, it's pretty gainy. You get a lot of push, a lot of distortion from this one pedal, and you've got a lot of flexibility, which if you don't use it correctly, it can sound pretty bad. You've got the overall level, which is the volume. The distortion is over this side, obviously less and more, but in here you've both got the low and the high band frequency, and this here is a mid-focused knob. The bottom one you can sweep from down at 200 all the way up to 5K, and this one gives you either a cut or a boost of that frequency, which, yeah, I mean, if you use it wrong, it's going to sound awful, but if you use it right, it's pretty cool. You can get some sweet EQ. On the amp, I'm just going to leave everything at 12 o'clock. Bass, middle, treble, straight up the middle, no distortion. I'll show you what it sounds like with a little bit of chorus. I've talked enough already. Let's get some Metal Zone into some JC40. Rightio, so I'm using a Gibson Les Paul standard for this first little demo. I'll get something with some EMGs in a sec. This is the clean sound of the amp, no chorus in just yet. Cool, sounds like a Roland Jazz 40. Now, let's add some Metal Zone. Look, so straight off the bat, obviously, yes, it does work. It sounds pretty good. You got a very clean amp receiving some full-on distortion. Nothing can go wrong there. A little bit of reverb you are hearing is coming from the amp. I've got the volume back just a little bit because it's blowing my face off otherwise. So this is going to be your 12 o'clock standard settings on the Metal Zone in the standard mode. Let's put the gain all the way up. All right, sounds like a Metal Zone pedal to me. That was the standard mode. This is the custom mode. Whoa, different. Back to the standard mode. Custom mode sounds a bit more bitey. I'm going to go with that. Let's boost the distortion. I'm going to put some bass up, cut some highs, and cut some of that mid. Get a bit more mid scoopiness going on. Sounds pretty good, hey? Boost the highs a bit, let's get a bit more gain, move that mid frequency. Let me show you how it works with this chorus. I'll just do the fixed mode. out the vibrato. I don't think I'll ever like vibrato. Before I try a different guitar, for the record, you don't just have to use this for metal. It does actually sound quite good in other genres and other styles. I mean, I'm going to be staying fairly well in the realm of rock because that's what I do. A little bit of a mid boost. We'll cut some bass, boost a bit of treble. Well, let's not do that. Need some bass. Don't cut the bass, David. Cool, so that's kind of rocky. Yeah, you can do some AC/DC if you need to. Probably a bit different. Like, it's not a Marshall sound, that's for sure. Change guitars. So now I'm using my ESP Snakebite because metal, you know. This has the EMG headset installed, so it is quite a high output EMG pickup set going into the pedal before that goes into the amp. Yeah, sounds pretty bloody sick. And there's not a whole lot of gain on that just yet. I'm going to bring the level down a little bit. Let's get rid of some mids again. So as you can hear, it's getting pretty noisy. So I do recommend you use a noise gate either before the pedal or before the amp, so in between, or you can chuck it in the effects loop, which works a real treat. So if you have a Metal Zone and a Roland Jazz Chorus and you're going to try this out, just make sure you're careful with the settings. You don't want to boost too much or cut too much because it's going to sound real bad. And obviously the settings on your amp are going to change the sound of the pedal as well. This was just at 12 o'clock. I didn't want to change that too much because I wanted you to hear what this was doing. And there we have it, the Metal Zone into the Roland Jazz Chorus. Sounds sick. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. See you next time.